Good YouTube, it's Rodie. Back again with another video. This one I'm gonna just cover a widely covered topic that I've seen on YouTube lately this week, or the last 2 weeks or so, is the U.S. Supreme Court ruling that it's okay to discriminate against people with dreadlocks. Now, I was just having a conversation with a homie. Shout out to the homie Dondi out there, and BX or whatever like that. We've been gaming online, and we was just talking about, he asked me, he was like, yo, Rodie, have you heard about, the decision from the U.S. Supreme Court? And I'm like, yeah, I heard about it. And he was like, well, how do you feel about it? Would you cut your hair to gain employment? And, in the middle of the game, man, I was like, nah, man. Then I thought about it, and I was like, well, yeah, if it was a city job or if it was a Fed job or something like that, definitely, I would cut my hair. I've done it before, when I entered basic training into the Army. I was like 4 months into my first set of locks, and I didn't even know. I wish I had knew now. It was so sad. Like, I had just went and got them tightened up, interlocked and everything like that, and I had to cut them out. And basic, and they had hit me with that same ultimatum. They was like, okay, because they know, I guess it was a hard thing to ask a female, to cut her hair off. And they was like, okay, well, you can go home. And I think at that point, I had been in basic for like 3 weeks or so. And I had been fighting it, People have been telling me, you need to cut your hair, and I've been fighting it. And it was like, yo, we can send you home. You can go home now. Just 3 weeks in. Or you can cut your hair, and you can just do this Army shit. And I had to make a decision then, is my hair more important than the progression of my life? And at 19 years old, then, ask a 27-year-old me now, would I cut my hair for a job, like I said, a Fed job or a city job, or a job paying a decent amount of money? Yeah, I would, because hair grows back. It depends on the type of job. And yes, I would, because hair grows back. And then Dondi had hit me. He was like, but yo, Rodie, you had spent X amount of years, and it's like, you put so much time into it, you would just cut it off. And it's like, if you have to ask yourself, okay, so what you're saying is your hair is more important than anything else. Like, you hold your hair up to this high pedestals, like, where it's like, oh my God, my hair, I'm not Samson, though I feel and I carry my locks as a way of, like, I'm not cutting my hair. I feel like Samson or whatever, like that is my power. At the end of the day, I'm not Samson. I'm not gonna lose all my strength. I'm not gonna lose all my knowledge that's inside of my brain. I'm not gonna lose any of my life, knowledge or anything like that. It's just hair. So yeah, I would let it go. And not as shocked. I wasn't as shocked or whatever. People have been asking me, like, yo, you heard about this? And, they're just appalled. Like, I can't believe they're going to discriminate against people with dreadlocks. What next? I'm just over here, sitting like, yo, let me just go down a list of the things that they can discriminate against in my life. I'm black, I'm gay, I'm a female, and I have dreadlocks. Like, what more? Like, I'm just waiting on one more to complete the whole hand. Like, what more? I've been discriminated against. I've been going into jobs before this U.S. Supreme Court, and, in an office full of old white women, feeling like, oh my God, here's this big stud or whatever, that coming in here. Like, I don't want to be flirted with or whatever like that. Or I'm not gay. Leave that gay shit, away from me. I can get discriminated against now because I'm gay and married. I can't have pictures of me and my wife on my office desk because, that can make people feel uncomfortable. I can get fired, or I can get not hired because of that. So just to add on the cherry onto the icing on the cake, or the cherry onto the ice cream or whatever like that, because of my dreadlocks, I kind of scoffed at it. I was just like, yo, what next? And then to see around the community how everybody's just like, oh man, I'm not cutting my dreads, that's some bullshit or whatever like that. Hashtag all lives matter, I guess. Dread lives matter. I don't know. Hashtag dread lives matter. I guess. So, fuck. It's just another thing, like, I was gonna piggyback on what Lex Manson said. Pretty much the world is evolving. And how I feel about it is, the people who, I love theories. I just feel like, the world's evolving, and, the people who are in charge, the higher people, they want us all on one accord. And, they all want us to look alike, to sound alike. To all be alike, to all, be brainwashed, to all be programmed the same. That's just how I feel. And it doesn't surprise me much. And I feel like this is just the U.S. thing. You know what I'm saying? I have been reaching out, just asking people. I told people, I'm like, yo, you know, the way the world's going, it's nothing to, you know what I'm saying, take this passport and then move out of the country, you know what I'm saying, at all. You know, they treat black people wonderfully all over the world outside the U.S. So, you know what I'm saying, that's just how I feel about that. You know, I feel like, do I feel it's messed up? I feel like it's messed up, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed this is kind of like, you know, having dreadlocks, you automatically know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going into an interview, you're not gonna go in there, you know, with your hair messed up. You're not gonna go in there not having a retwist. You know what I'm saying? It's depending on what kind of job it is. If it's like a McDonald's job, or it's like something like fast food or a Walmart job or something like that, you know, you may can take that chance to just, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I need a retwist on up and pony. But it's like if you're going into a corporate organization, you're going into an office building, you're going somewhere where you gotta wear a tie, or you gotta wear a dress and some dress shoes or something like that, you're gonna retwist your hair. You're gonna make sure you look the part, because there's other people, you know, Tom and Sarah, who are going to be there that, you know what I'm saying, you don't want them to just get the job because they're less melanated than you. And that's the truth in America today. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's just how I feel about that. And, but moving on, I'm gonna try to take another, I'm looking for a better job. And I'm going to do No Smoke November. And I know a lot of my subscribers out there, you know, y'all know I blew it down, Rodie blew it down, or whatever like that. Be smoking to that Wiz, be smoking to that Future. But I'm gonna take a step back, and I'm looking out, and I'm reaching out to my subscribers. Like I said, No Smoke November. I'm gonna put out a video at the end of every week for the month of November. I believe that it is on Saturday. I'm gonna put them out on, I don't know if on Saturdays or Sundays. I like Sundays. Sundays are lazy days, or whatever like that. I think it's maybe like 5 of them, 4 or 5 Sundays or whatever like that in a month. I'm gonna put out No Smoke Novembers, weeks. Show what I did, you know, the temptations if I slid back, because by the end of December, I want a new, better, higher paying job. Like that's the goal. And so, you know, more content for you guys. I'm gonna actually put out on the 31st on Halloween. I'm gonna actually put out a smoke with me video. It's gonna be like the last one, or probably like the year for me. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna smoke with me video. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream it, or if I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, just make a video and just put it out, or whatever like that. But I want that smoke with me video to just be, you know what I'm saying, you guys put questions or topics that you want me to, you know, touch on, or questions that you got, or whatever like that. I'm gonna just answer them. It's gonna be my smoke with me video. That's gonna be my last, you know, little smoke session of 2016. Hopefully, if everything goes right. Well, hopefully if everything goes right, that'll be my, you know, anyway, like I said, that's going off, yeah. Hopefully that'll be my last video of 2016. But I just wanted to touch on that. Be looking out for more videos and more content coming from me soon. And peace.